Hey everyone, we just got a new update from Runescape, shifting sands and march patches. This video is absolutely made to just be listened to. I am walking through this all on the visuals, but you can set the phone down and listen if you'd like. Otherwise, let's get into it. Shifting sands and march patches this week in Runescape. The sands are shifting. Time to get your hands on some dusty new duds. I will say the mod teamer is always good about throwing in some puns or some jokes in there. Let's see, the time altar has been discovered, and the time mage Dustin may have inadvertently caused a small tear in the fabric of the pocket dimension it resides in. No big deal, thankfully he knows how to fix it. Collect the sands of time to repair the flow of history and earn yourself some magical rewards, including a time mage outfit and title. Yeah, this outfit looks pretty sick. I'm pretty excited about this. Oh, no way. And they cooked on the particles. Okay. I'll be honest, I kind of missed this on my first peruse through these, so that's actually super cool they have particles. Does run until March 30th, so we got 2 weeks. 2 weeks to run through this. It is a currency event, so as you're skilling, you're going to get the sand that you'll use to complete the event. I've been skilling for a few minutes this morning, and you get it pretty regularly. So it doesn't seem like it's going to be too bad if you skill. Reward shop improvements. This one's super awesome. You can actually go in and see the color of it. You can tab through each reward on the top. Fully see the customization. So we definitely want to shout out Mod Luma on this one. This was a super necessary update. I haven't gone through to see exactly all the reward shops that are affected by this. I know they specifically call out all of the holiday events, but I haven't seen exactly the extent of all the reward shops. Patch notes, hotfixes, Astral Altar no longer benefits from the Abyss buff. That is a huge nerf. It was very commonly used to get, what are they called? The threads. The magical threads. There we go. So this one's a big rip. We're gonna miss that one. Blood Altar can now be configured to imbue weapons as well as craft runes. I'll be honest, I didn't know that you couldn't use it to imbue weapons. I suppose that's good. I don't know why you would use this one over, say, the Time Altar. Especially because I think there's a teleport to the Time Altar that's easier. So I guess maybe the Wicked Hood. That could teleport right to the Blood Altar, so that could be really good. Fixed an issue that caused the base damage for the Crumble Undead spell to be too high. This has now been brought down to expected damage levels. I know the RS guy did extensive testing on this, and even apparently with it being too high, was not worth using unless you're very specifically targeting like one boss for it, but then you're switching spell books in between boss encounters. Like, it wasn't worth running, and to hear that it was overtuned in certain situations, kind of sad to see, but hopefully they do something for the normal spellbook. It'd be really cool to see some diversity there. The expansive pouch can no longer be used when other essence pouches are stored in the inventory at the same time. I tried using both and it wouldn't work, so maybe some other people found a way to make it work. Divine Charge is now the default crafting option for incandescent energy. Advanced Time now uses 15 cosmic runes instead of 10 astral runes. That should reduce the cost, I believe, quite a bit. Added Time Altar imbuing as a requirement for creating the Catalyst Elemental Diamond. Pretty sure that's going to be for the Masterwork Staff. That's pretty niche. I don't think this is really going to add anything. The Masterwork Staff already takes a ridiculously long time, so shouldn't be a big deal. Armadillo runes now show up in the skill guide. Added a progress bar to show how much essence is left when imbuing magic weapons at altars. That one's going to be nice, so you have a rough idea when you need to teleport out and rebank. Updated unlock hints and visibility of rewards available in seasonal shops in the customizations interface. Updated reward shops across the game to display more detailed previews. Added fast navigate buttons to reward shop previews. I'm pretty sure they're referencing the buttons on the top right that we saw in that little graph that allows you to go back and forth in between rewards without exiting out. So that'll be nice. Added descriptions to Slayer Mask and Shattered Worlds reward shop. That one should... I mean, they're calling out that they looked at the Shattered Worlds reward shop, so maybe all the reward shops got a refresh. There's a decent chunk of general fixes here. Fixed an issue where some Virago kill achievements were duplicated. Fixed an issue where the eligibility message for That's My Soul was triggered after killing Oreb, the Magister inside the Shadow Reef. Removed the health overlay when participating in the Dominion Tower on mobile to save screen space. That's always my kind of biggest gripe with mobile, is there's too much stuff on the screen, but I get it. You're trying to pack an entire monitor into a mobile phone. It's difficult. Updated effects to prevent sound effects stacking when multiple urns are filled at the same time. Repositioned the inventory icons for Clipboom Armor and Zuck Sword, I think? Might not. That might be an Obsidian weapon, as they were not sized correctly and were clipping outside of the inventory slots. That's a funny one. The Ancient Summoning Stone, Vitalis Pet, will no longer be removed from the player's inventory if they attempt to use a second Ancient Artifact, or a Bombi Pet. That seems so niche, but that would be so terrible. You get the Vit Pet, and let's say you roll for Bombi, and it deletes your Vit Pet. Like, that could be a thousands of kills mistake. So, I'm really glad they fixed that one. That could be really bad. Fixed a stretching issue while Radiant Crusader Lantern is equipped. Resolved an issue where players standing in a safe spot will be credited. Resolved an issue where players standing in a safe spot will be credited for killing Crosus. That one, getting free kills, so that's a good fix. Can't get stuck while running out of Rise of the Six. That one's good. Can't get stuck after chopping down a jungle tree. That's a good one. Guthix Butterflies and Prif will now be collected if you're using Spirit Attraction Potions. It's kind of a nice one. Updated a visual issue in the Beast tab where Rex Matriarchs were counted as separate bosses towards the kill count. Fixed the issue that caused some players to lose part of their rune essence while loading a bank preset. I wonder if I've experienced that. That'll be nice to not have. The Lumbridge Bell can now be run while the reboot timer is active. That's a funny little issue. Textures across the Herbalore habitat patches have been improved. Fixed an issue that prevented kebabs and Ugthunki kebabs from being noted via magic paper. Some of these things I wonder if anyone actually does. Like, is that really worth fixing? I don't think you need that many for quests or anything, so I'm sure this is helping somebody somewhere. Reaper Mask task options are now displayed at the same time the main Reaper task option when getting a new task. Fixed an issue where a gate was opening as one single gate instead of as a double gate. So some graphical fixes. They added some bosses to the adventure log: Crosus, Zamorak, Hermod, Raziel, Vorkats, and Zemarigal, Vermix, Kezalim, Nakatra, and the Gate of Elidness. Fixed an issue that caused players or Blightbound Lashers to become stuck behind Marithiel during the fight against Solak. A warning has been added when closing the Gate of Elidness chest when the chest located outside of the instance is full. If the Gate of Elidness chest is located outside of the instance is full, items will now be moved to the player's bank or inventory. Bosses that drop effigies will no longer drop them if the player owns the maximum number. I wonder if this will re-roll loot. Instead of getting the effigy, you'll get something else. Or if it's just a loss. Some of the Dungeoneering sagas got their melee armor upgraded graphically. For the Missing Presumed Death quest, added some quest journal entries to help keep track of the player's progress. These are super nice if you're doing it without wiki or video guides. Some of them you just really get stuck. Fixed a visual issue that caused a section of the Falador wall to disappear at a distance. And then we're heading back into Tinker's Trail. Looks like they're adding a new Hell-Forged Warrior armor. It looks pretty sick. But it's hard. Like, if you're not buying keys, you're not going to be able to get this full outfit. So it's kind of... It's hard to get excited about this stuff. Like, it'd be cool if I just pull the Helm or something, but it's hard to get excited about these outfits because I'm not going to go spend a bunch of money on keys. Community Showcase. All about the new Amasket boss, I think. Yeah. The new Amasket boss looks so good. I'm super excited for this. Nice little graphic by Allege. The expansive pouch is a mimic attacking the other pouches. That's funny. And then we get some Scaper screenshots. And then we get some Pink Skirt player events. Looks like they're hosting some Angel of Death with Pippi Spot in the Boss Guild. Who's this? Dr. Brian and Ruddy are going to be hosting God Wars Dungeon 2 Zamrock? And Zamrock, maybe? And then Fast SC, Steel and Creation Friends Chat is going to be hosting multiple days. Looks like Monday, Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday for Steel and Creation teams. So yeah, looks like a pretty good week. We are going to dip over into RuneScape and highlight some of the events on the calendar that aren't highlighted in this week's patch notes. So we're going to go through and do that. If you've never accessed the in-game calendar, you can actually do that by clicking the compass icon, which is typically in the bottom right. It opens up the adventure tab, and then on the far left is going to be the calendar. The other quick way to get access to it is to click on the in-game clock if you have that turned on, and it'll bring you directly to the calendar. All right, now let's get into it. So we got Shifting Sands. That's that new event that's going to be running for 2 weeks. It looks like they're going to be doing a rune skill and chat with the mod team. Mod Yui, Frosh, Breezy. That's going to be 1700 game time. I want to say that's like 10 a.m. Let's see, 15. Yeah, 10 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. And then it looks like they're also going to be running some Mega Duck runs on Friday. And that one's also going to be at 10 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. And it looks like today, in a couple hours, we're going to have a Corporal Beast Boss Mass. That's going to be, what French chat? Patrick K's Friends chat. It's going to be Corporal Beast. The RuneScape Discord is going to be doing a Legionary office hour tomorrow. And that one's going to be right before reset. So if you guys don't know, the RuneScape Discord has a Legionary team. They're primarily based to help teach bossing. Whether it's a first kill or trying to learn about learn different roles. The Legionary team was put in place on the RuneScape Discord to support with that. So if you want to join these, they hop into voice chats roughly 10 minutes prior to the starting time. And you can ask questions, be able to, get an idea of what the Legionary team's for. Even if you can't join the boss kills, you can absolutely still join, ask questions, hang out. It's hosted in the RuneScape Discord. After that, looks like Penguin Hide and Seek is also on Tuesday. The Stealing Creations, we kind of called that out on the patch notes. Looks like there's a Greg Mass on Wednesday. Let's see, this is also a Croesus Learner event. So if you've never done this boss before, on Wednesday, on 11, it's 11 a.m. on Wednesday, Pacific Daylight Time, you can get into Croesus, and the friends chat you're going to want is a help, or achievement help, and they'll also be in voice chat in their Discord. The next one looks like Penguin Tour, Demon Flash Mobs, Calfight King Boss, looks like Helpscape with Mercy is going to be doing a Calfight King Boss. That one's going to be Thursday at 10 a.m. And then looks like Friday we got God Wars Dungeon, next Angel of Death Boss Mass. That one's going to be in the Spots AOD Friends chat. Another AOD with Boss Guild right after that. And then Achievement Help is going to be hosting a learner event for Archglacior. And it looks like Saturday is popping off. So we've got Next Angel of Death, Virago Normal Mode, Learn Roles. This is also going to be hosted by the RuneScape Legionnaire team, so that'll be in the RuneScape Discord. Agent Kyle and yours truly is going to be running this. This does have a requirement of 10 kill count to join in the boss kills. However, if you do not meet this requirement, please come into the Discord and hang out and chat. And we'll be discussing all the different roles. And it's just a great introduction to the boss, because we will be hosting learner events as well to be able to just get in and get some of your first kills. This one is specifically targeted for teaching specific roles in the fight and how to improve the boss fight, not necessarily first impressions. After that, we actually have a Virago mask, so with the Dunge Titan Friends chat and Mercy again, this would be a great one to join right after our session. Actually, do I have that backwards? 1:15. No. Yeah, okay, so it is quite a few hours after, but the Virago Boss Mass is a great place to be able to get first kills. Group of achievements, Achievement Help is going to be going through and doing a bunch of the group achievements that require a large group of people, specifically like mini games, things like that. These are super helpful if you're going for Master Questcape, Trim Comp. Some of them require having a group, so this is definitely something you want to tune into. Moving into Sunday to wrap up the week, we got Twin Furies Boss Mass, hosted by Dr. Brian. Next Angel of Death, that one's going to be with Grateful and the next AOD Mass. If you've never done AOD, this is a great way to get into it. Penguin Hide and Seek, that's going to be with Achievement Help. And then Calfight King with Pippi Spot with Boss Guild. And that's going to wrap up this week's events in RuneScape. Thanks for tuning in. Happy scaping, everyone. Till next week.